to millionaire status lies within your grasp, waiting for you to take hold of it. Yes, my friends, you are just one skill away from transforming your financial destiny and achieving the coveted status of millionaire. In today's rapidly changing world, success is not solely determined by luck or circumstance, but by our ability to adapt, evolve, and master the skills that drive wealth creation. So, as we jump on this road trip together today, I urge you to open your mind and your heart to the possibility of realizing your full possibilities. Suffer the power of learning, growth, and self-improvement, and watch as you unlock the door to unlimited prosperity and abundance. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of financial empowerment. Now let's go through the strategies and principles that will guide us towards reaching our dreams of millionaire status and beyond. I worked in tough jobs for several years. I worked in construction, on farms and ranches, and in factories, putting nuts on bolts hour after hour. One day, in a state of frustration, I started asking myself the question, why do some people have more success than others? Now in the Bible, there's a line that says, "Seek and you shall find, because everyone who seeks finds, ask and it will be given to you." So I started asking other successful people how they were doing things differently from me, and they told me. I did it and got better results. I got into sales when I could no longer get a laborious job, and in sales I noticed that one of the guys in my company was making 10 times more than anyone else. Even though he was selling the same product from the same office at the same price to the same people under the same conditions, he was making 10 times more than anyone else. I went and asked him, "What are you doing differently from me?" He told me, "I did it, and what I discovered changed my life." I discovered the law of cause and effect, the law of sowing and reaping, action and reaction. They're great universal laws. What it says is that everything happens for a reason, that there are no effects without causes, that even if we don't know what's causing the effect, if we track it, we'll find the cause. It's the basis of the scientific process, of all medical research, of all marketing, of all business. If you can define an effect you desire, you can track it down and find someone who at one time didn't have that effect, discover what they did, and then do the same, and eventually you'll get the same results. We say that success is not an accident, failure is not an accident, success leaves tracks. So if you simply follow the tracks of other successful people, no matter where you start from, you'll eventually get to the same place they did. The two most important things we need to be happy and healthy are a sense of control, the feeling that we have control over our lives, that things happen for a reason, and a sense of coherence, the feeling that things fit together well. When I realized that the law of cause and effect explained everything, I got excited. In sales, I rose to the top of my sales force. I read, learned, attended courses, and most of all, applied what I learned. When I got into sales management, I read books again, took courses, sought advice, and when I got involved in real estate, importation, development, manufacturing, distribution, and a series of businesses over the years, the first thing I did was ask, how does this work? How do people succeed in this field? Then I immersed myself, spent hours and hours studying, and then did what the most successful people did. We say that nature is neutral, meaning nature doesn't care who you are. It doesn't matter if you're tall or short, male or female, black or white, educated or uneducated. Nature only cares that you do what successful people do. Making a recipe, nature doesn't care. You follow a recipe and you get the dish. Isn't it fascinating? Nature operates on its own terms, indifferent to our status or capabilities. In our society, much like the concept of justice, it remains blind to individual attributes. Yes, there are countless individuals out there, perhaps less intelligent or talented than you, yet flying high on the wings of success. Why? Because they attach to the time-tested principles of achievement. It's a bitter pill to swallow, witnessing someone seemingly less capable surpassing us in wealth or stature. But here's the key. Success leaves a signal. We must learn to emulate those who have gone before us, replicating their proven methods with endless determination. Let me highlight a crucial point. In my research on self-made millionaires, I've discovered a common thread. Nothing happens overnight. Success is a journey paved with difficulties and failures, but it's those who keep going, those who refuse to be prevented by initial setbacks, who at last overcome. So I ask you, what do you assume is the average number of trials a person makes before throwing in the towel on a new goal? Well, the average is less than one, because most people give up before even trying once. They say, that's a great goal. I'd love to be financially independent. And then they give up. They don't even try because I can't because of this and that and so on. And then they go to a wonderful place called someday. Have you ever heard of someday? Someday I'll start saving money. Someday I'll get out of debt. Someday I'll lose weight. Someday I'll start a business. Someday I'll take my finances seriously. And most people live in it someday. Your job and my job are to vote you off the island, right? And we started taking control of our lives a few years ago. A major entrepreneur called me and asked me to give a talk for his 800 entrepreneurs who own independent franchises within his organization on how to become a self-made millionaire. I said yes. When you're a young speaker, you agree to talk on any topic. I said, sure, I'll talk on that subject. And I was like most people when I was young, I wanted to be a millionaire by the time I was 30. And when I got to 30, I postponed it to 35. And when I got to 35, I postponed it to 40. And then I just stopped looking at it. I forgot about it and felt like the cards were stacked against me. I was around 38 or 39 when he called me and asked. I said, sure, no problem. And then I asked myself, what do I know about self-made millionaires? And this was shocking. I knew nothing. So I started studying them, finding out where they came from, what they did, how they thought, where they started, the decisions they made, and the kind of people they were. One of the things I learned is that becoming a self-made millionaire isn't the important thing. What's really important is the person you have to become a self-made millionaire. To become a self-made millionaire, you have to become a totally different human being. A friend of mine says that to achieve something you've never achieved before, you have to become someone you've never been before. And it's a really important idea. The qualities you need to develop within yourself to become a self-made millionaire are incredible qualities that make you a much better person. Not just better in terms of character, determination, discipline, decision-making, strength, and so on. They make you a much better person. They round out your character in a much better way. So the real benefit of becoming rich isn't because you can eat more, but how many more meals you can eat. How much more clothing can you wear because of the kind of person you become. And then the kind of people you associate with, the kind of life you lead. What I found in my research is that there are a number of qualities that self-made millionaires have. If you have these qualities, your success is practically guaranteed. And if you don't have them, the qualities are learnable. The number one point is that all business or sales skills are learnable. All financial skills are learnable. If you can drive a car, you can learn any skill. Now, point number two is that you're probably only one skill away from doubling your income right now. You're probably only one skill away from getting on the road to becoming a self-made millionaire. It turns out that's the case for almost everyone. Let me tell you an intense truth upon you. Within each of us lies a dormant accumulation of untapped potential, waiting to be released. And if by chance you find yourself lacking self-confidence of which skill holds the key to your success, fear not, for enlightenment may yet expose itself in the moments we share together. But note this insight. Every skill worth holding is within your grasp, waiting for only your devotion and determination to master it. I've often heard individuals complain, I'm not skilled with money. But let me remove that notion once and for all. You see, the beauty of life lies in its endless opportunities for growth and learning. Yes, you heard me right. You can learn anything you set your mind to, achieve anything you have the courage to dream. Now, take a moment to assess yourself. Give yourself a score from 1 to 10 in each area of your life. And if you find yourself lacking in any aspect, do not give up, for it is within your power to cross any weakness. Dream big, my friends. Visualize a future of unlimited abundance and prosperity. Nurture a vision of yourself, radiant with happiness, vitality, and success. Practice the art of idealization, following the habits and mindset of those who have walked the path of greatness before us. Project forward several years and imagine that your life is perfect in every way. Imagine that you have no limitations, that you have all the time, all the money, all the friends, all the contacts, all the education, and all the experience, and that you can be, have, or do anything you want in life. If you could, what would it be? If your life were perfect in 5 years, how would it be? How much would you be earning? How much would you be worth? What kind of family life would you have? What kind of health would you have? What kind of car would you be driving?
Hello guys, just in next 2 minutes, we are going to start this training session. So allow me just 2 minutes. Let me, I was outside just a couple of minutes back. I entered into my home. So allow me 2 minutes to get settled. We'll be starting in 2 minutes. Good morning, everyone. And today is the training session, as I promised to you all yesterday. Though, as per the schedule, Monday was supposed to be the business presentation, but definitely we are going to touch in a very brief and concise manner the compensation structure, also plan, also all the 5 types of income. Direct income I'm combining in the referral bonus. So I always talk now. It's 5 types of income. Okay, because it's based on the referral bonus only, the direct bonus. Okay. So we'll be touching that part also. But one important thing, let's begin the session with, and that is the chat box is open and I want all of you to participate and please give me the feedback and right thing, which is the one of the most difficult thing you are really finding in Rain BNB, which is stopping you from getting so many BNBs, what you are really wishing to have, from the system. What are the 1, 2, or 3 most difficult things you find that which are unable, which are not helping you to work well, which are not helping you and your team to work in a productive manner, and you are struggling to earn those number of BNBs, which are really everyone is looking for. So just write your feedback into the chat box. Be honest to yourself and give your feedback. What are the things that are stopping you from earning big number of BNBs from Rain BNB? Because Rain BNB system, ladies and gentlemen, we have, 7.5 months old platform and over 708,000 users across the world. So many people who are working with full dedication and commitment. They are doing very well. They are earning so well. But a lot of people who are distracted, who are not having the complete knowledge, who are not consistent. Consistency is the very important thing to be successful in anything we do. And in Rain BNB, I have seen many people in my team, they work for 4, 5 days with so much of dedication, devotion, commitment, discipline. And for next 10 days, they are totally away from the system. And then again, they come back when the upline, or maybe because of something or other, they get interested. They again work for 7 days, 10 days, and then for 20 days, they are aloof totally and away from the platform. So this is again one of the biggest reason why people are not earning well from this platform. Some people are not having the complete knowledge how to work in this system. There is still, looking for income that can come to them automatically without doing anything, without working. They are not having knowledge. They are not educating their teams. Their teams are not getting educated. I will tell you today 3 important, words. And if you're going to memorize those 3 words, and if you're going to follow those 3 words, this will change your life for sure. That has changed my lives. Those 3 words have changed my lives, and it has changed millions of people's lives in this kind of industry. And I'm sure you would like to know about those 3 words. Some of you might be knowing those 1, 2, or 3 words, but as I always say, knowing is not important in life. Applying and implementing what we know, this is how you're going to be successful. We all know that getting up early in the morning, before the sunrise is very good for health. But how many of us really do? Doing exercise, yoga, breathing exercise, very good for health. How many of us really do? And a lot of other things. Smoking is bad for us, we know, but still we smoke. Not me, many of us. Okay, drinking is injurious to health. We all know, but still we drink. So, all these things we know. So in Rain BNB, many of you are knowing what to be done, what not to be done, but still you people are not doing what needs to be done, and you people are always doing what need not to be done. And this is one of the reasons we are not getting the desired success. Okay, so let me check the chat box. How many of you have written what? Okay. Yes, Mr. Shravana, I am here to help and support you. No worries at all. So, this guy is really working well, but his upline has abandoned not him, but also his team also, and doing all sort of things. So I'm here to help and support you. After this sessions, Mr. Shravanan, you can contact me, or maybe tomorrow as per your convenience. Okay, Vinny has written team not working and therefore not upgrading. Okay. Okay, Arun Dubey has just started asking the question. I asked something else and he's asking something else. He's asking, can I give him the proof that Rain BNB is a decentralized platform and it will never get closed after a few months? In fact, it has already been proved, my dear friend. I don't know when did you join Rain BNB or Write BNB, and how many lectures, training sessions you have attended. Had you attended those past sessions of mine or of some other leaders, definitely you would have got the answer for this question. But never mind, definitely we will keep addressing to all these kind of questions. Okay, and you will get the answer for this question soon. David, my most difficult challenge in this business is getting rejections from prospects and getting discouraged from the rejections. Yeah, it's quite natural, my dear, especially since I am an introvert. Okay, fine, perfectly fine. I will help you overcome this, challenge, definitely for sure. I was the one of the most introvert person, you will ever come across, or you would have ever come across, but I have become very extrovert. Why? Because of this industry, because of this industry. Okay, so this is a very different kind of industry. It is not going to give you only a lot of money earning, but also it is going to make you the best version of yourself, and a lot of other skills, talents, qualities you will acquire working in this kind of industry. So definitely it's a challenge for you, but you will overcome this soon. Okay, G Deka, especially in my area, people have no knowledge in cryptos. Never mind. A lot of people are not aware about the cryptos and blockchain in my team, but they are having full knowledge about. As far as, the knowledge that are required to build up this business, they have acquired that kind of knowledge. So definitely this can also be, learned and surely be overcome. Okay, Mr. Tuia, to do regular presentation to potential clients, of course. Okay. And Mrs. Alarka Campe, approach my new prospect. The problem for her, keep the old members enthusiastic, even though I know I cannot, I can only support, not do the work for them. Yeah, you can support, and your support is only needed to get them going and to do the work. We'll talk about all these things. Okay, Charles. Charles, I didn't understand your question. Okay, he's okay, perfectly fine. Charles has written something interesting, guys, and let me read it out. AI is my biggest enemy in the process of building Rain BNB. This is what ChatGPT responds when one asks if it is safe to get involved with Rain BNB based on available information. Based on available information, engaging the Rain BNB appears to carry significant risk. The platform has been associated with fraudulent activities, including unclear ownership, regulatory information. Rain BNB lacks transparency regarding its ownership, regulatory status, blah, 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 so many things. Okay, I will help you get answers for all these questions. Just hang on. Okay. So anyone else? Anyone else, ladies and gentlemen? If you're having any questions, just give me a moment. I think my laptop is lagging. I'm unable to operate this. Give me a moment. Let me connect with the charger. Okay. So I'll come to your question, Charles. Okay, Charles Venter. Okay, now Seladi has a question. I'm struggling with people not coming on board after sharing the information. Rochelle, team getting all relevant information but not implementing, and many of them are not attending Zoom sessions. Yeah, this is the problem. Many of them are not attending Zoom sessions because we are unable to make them understand the importance of attending Zoom session actually. Okay, yes, Trevor, you will definitely get. So, okay, guys, 149 people in the session, excluding me. So let's start the session now. So first of all, so many people have asked a different kind of question. So let's start this session. And, the video I played that was very relevant to our business. And it is very much answering all or some of the questions you people have been writing to me here. You have written to me, because if you go through the video, I'll share with you tomorrow with the help of Mr. Turia, the this recording of this training session, wherein you can rewatch that first part of the session. That was the motivational YouTube video I played. That was really going to tell you why we are lacking and falling behind in what we do. What are the different things we must need to apply and implement to be successful in any venture we get ourselves associated with. Rain BNB is no different platform. Okay, Rain BNB is a system which can give you a lot of success quickly, sooner, provided you're willing to work. In fact, the amount of energy, effort, time, and work we do outside Rain BNB platform, in our job, in our business, in all other different business activities, maybe in the field of network marketing, affiliate marketing, or any other kind of system you are associated with, if you just put in 1/10 or 1/20th of that amount of energy, time, effort, knowledge, you are going to get, trust me, more than 100 times, 500 times benefits, profits, and rewards. But you need to be very, very specific. You need to be very punctual. You need to be very disciplined. You need to be very accurate. And we are here to share with you all the information that are going to guide you and that are going to help you to just follow the process and duplicate yourself as the system demands us to do so. Now, as far as some gentleman has asked, team is not working, team is not coming for the Zoom, people are having doubts, confusion that the system is going to run for long or not. How can we justify this? The ownership has not yet been renounced. What will happen? All these kind of things. Is it a real decentralized system? How we are going to check this? These are the questions. So first, because, anything and everything we do, if we are not having the complete answers of all our doubts, we are not clear with all these confusions, definitely the belief level within ourselves are not going to be developed. And without the belief level, without that belief, you are not going to work with 100% devotion, dedication, commitment, perseverance, and you are not going to get big success. So I strongly believe that, the conviction, the confidence, the trust, the belief level about something where you are interested to work in is really going to be the driving force that is going to determine your altitude in that business. And Rain BNB is no different, guys. So let's start from that. Let me answer all those questions. First of all, I would like to tell you, Rain BNB is a system which is purely, truly, fully 100% decentralized. And I will prove it also while speaking all these things. It's a 100% decentralized platform. This is the first smart contract which is 100% decentralized, got introduced to the people of this world on 7th August 2024. That time it was called Rain BNB. Now, sorry, Right BNB. Now it's It has got the two different smart contracts. Both are 100% decentralized. And in order to understand and, to find the actual arguments behind this decentralization, you must need to know what centralized system and what is decentralized system. Centralized system, there are always creators, owners, developers who make that system, and they have complete, control, management, administration on that system, like Google, Tesla, Amazon, Alibaba. All these are, or any company that is operational in your country, in different countries, they are all centralized system, wherein there are creators, owners, developers. You will find the management, the hierarchy of people working there. There are CEOs, vice president, president, chairman, director, board of directors, managerial level staff, lower level staffs are there. So all these people are really contributing, working to build up that, system. Those are called centralized system. And 99.9999% platforms, companies are really working in a centralized mode. Now, what is decentralized system? Decentralized system are also, there are creators, developers, and owners who make that system. But in decentralized system, there is no central authority. There is no ownership with a, this ownership is not within, one person, capacity, or group of people are controlling the system. They have no ownership right and control pertaining to any decentralized platform they create. Because decentralization means there is no central authority that is really going to run and govern that system. Decentralization means the power is going to be within, within a community. The community is going to control the system. The community is going to run and govern the system. And when I say community, it's a huge group of people. It's a huge group of people who are going to take part, who are going to participate into that program, project, and system. They are really the, driving force. They are going to control that system. So all decentralized platforms work in that mode. RainBnB is a decentralized system. And in order to, prove this, I'll tell you. When RainBnB started, we all know, the people who had joined the system, that 14th August, we had that glitch. If it would have been a centralized system, that glitch would have been definitely been rectified, and the system of BNB, the so-called smart contract, would have worked efficiently with the royalty distribution system pertaining to that smart contract only, that ends with 12340. But since the system was decentralized, in fact, the owner who made this smart contract, the developer who created this smart contract, they were not having any right, control, or management, on that smart contract to make any changes, amendments, because they made the codes immutable. The codes were made immutable while writing the smart contract. So it was beyond their, control and, power to make or amend any changes. This is the difference. This is the difference, guys. So that's why it is the decentralized platform, and creators have no control. Right now, also, the RainBnB system, although the ownership has not yet been renounced so far, to be honest with you, but it's still the creator, developer have no rights and controls on this smart contract also ending with 57D. Why? Because, the codes are immutable here. The codes are immutable here. They have no control to stop anybody's payout. They have no control to terminate, suspend anybody's account. They have no control to make amendments in the compensation plan and structure. So they have no control whatsoever. In any case, if they wanted to make any changes or to, do some alteration, modification, they have to change the contract. So this itself shows that this is the decentralized system. And This was, I'm talking about the creator and owner. Now let's talk from the users and community members point of view. If all the users and community members decide not to work in this concept, that then this community building system will not work, will not move. Even though the creator developer, they don't want the community members to work in the system, but the communities are really interested to work, they can not stop them. This is called decentralization, and we have seen this, and I will show it to you today also. The contract number, let me show it to you. So this will help you understand what we talk about. Let me show you. Just a second. Mr. Charles, you don't have to raise hand. I have already read about your question. I'm going to answer your question. Okay. See, this is the first contract of right BNB that ends with 12340. In fact, nobody is working as per our knowledge and information, and the contract is immutable. Developer creator also didn't want anyone to work on this contract because right BNB smart contract was also got revamped, and the people are working in that new smart contract. Now, but still you can see here on 13 hours ago, somebody upgraded with influencer rank on this oldest smart contract, the first smart contract. 13 hours ago, someone registered. 13 hours ago, someone registered. 33 hours before, someone upgraded. 33 hours ago, someone registered. And when all these registrations and upgradations are happening, guys, you know that there was a royalty glitch. The funds are still going into the royalty pool, but those funds are not going to be used by anyone. It's not going to be useful for anyone. I'll just show it to you through the transaction. You can see here, this is the transaction. The moment this guy has paid 4.03.0063 BNB to the smart contract, the smart contract distributed, okay, this fund 0.006 BNB to the second level upliner as a influencer income. And then the fund goes to, this much fund. It went to royalty distribution pool, and this went to the creators fund. Now you can see here, if you click here, this is the royalty distribution fund that is unable to be distributed because of the glitch in the block of the OPBNB. There was no glitch in the smart contract. Please understand this. 23.67316 BNB are still stuck. $15,125 worth values of BNB. And no one can take away, not even the creator and owner. This itself shows and proof and evidence to all of us that this is the only smart contract that was purely decentralized, that was purely and truly immutable, and no manipulation, no control, no modification can be done by anyone. This is the biggest proof and evidence. Okay. And for RAIN BNB also, and the revamped contract of right BNB also, the same thing applies. Same thing applies. So this itself shows what you people have been asking here, that how can we believe that this is the 100% decentralized system? How can we believe that the system is not going to be closed? How can we believe that the system will not scam us? You must know. Let me show you something, some interesting aspect. Just a second. Now let me take you to the RAIN BNB smart contract. This is RAIN BNB smart contract, guys, ending with BC57. Okay. First, you must ask yourself one question. Why developer, creator, owner of any company or platform scam people? The biggest reason and the only apparent reason is to scam people because of the greed. They wanted to take all the funds that are going to, be paid by those people, or that they have already paid, big chunk of funds got collected from the several people, several thousands people, several hundred thousands of people, and they wanted to make use of that funds for themselves, and that's why they cheat, betray, scam people. Good thing about Right BNB and Rain BNB, ladies and gentlemen, that all the money that we are paying to the smart contract, the good thing is this, that fund is never getting stored in our smart contract. The fund gets distributed instantly, immediately, in just nanoseconds. So when there is no fund in the smart contract, there is no fund in any wallet to which the developer creator have access or they don't have access. It is immaterial here. What they are going to get scamming us? Very simple question you must ask to yourself. If they are planning to scam us also, what they are going to get out of that thing? They will get zero BNB. That's it. And you must be knowing that in Rain BNB, the 5% funds goes to System Maintenance and Creators Fund. System Maintenance and Creators Fund, and 5% funds goes to royalty and reward. Royalty and reward, 5% funds goes to, and 5% funds goes to system maintenance plus creators fund. Now, let me ask you one question. This royalty fund, out of that 5%, 3.5% gets distributed every day to all the royalty rank qualifiers. 1.5% funds remain lying in the reward smart contract, and it is also getting distributed every week. Every week. So only you can say for a week with this 1.5% fund is at risk if I think negative also. But remember, will the creator and developer will do something silly like this in order to get 1.5% fund from the smart contract that are getting accumulated for 7 days? They will run away with that fund, though they don't have access to this fund also, because this fund is getting accumulated, stored in a smart contract, and the code of which is immutable. But they are getting 5% towards system maintenance from every transactions. So what they will do? Have you heard the story about a man having an egg that was giving every day one single golden egg? Somebody poisoned that man's mind, and he started thinking, why not to kill the hen to get all the golden eggs at one point of time? And when he did that, he stopped getting from next day that single golden egg that was being given by that hen to that person on daily basis. Something similar to here. The 5% funds developers, creators have been getting in the name of system maintenance and creators fund. Why they would shut this platform for this 1.5% fund? So even though the ownership is not yet been renounced, there is no risk here. Why the ownership is not yet been renounced? Because we have seen on 14 December 2024, the royalty glitch came and all our data got migrated until 11th of January 2025. All the Right BNB's data, people who have joined up till that date and time, they all got migrated from Right BNB into Rain BNB very, very in a skillful manner, and everything is 100% accurate with all the team size, rank, their payment details, everything. So they are still observing, and if they will renounce the ownership, in case, God forbids, if there is some glitch happens in royalty and reward, they will not be able to rectify that we have seen in the right BNB. If the ownership is not renounced, we have just completed almost 2 months only. 2 months only. Everything is going fine. 7th August, the right BNB started. The royalty glitch happened on 14th of December. After a gap of how many months? August to September, October, November, December, almost 4 months. They don't want to take that risk, guys. That's why they are still observing, monitoring things. Maybe after 2-3 months, they will renounce the ownership. And if it is not going to be renounced also, how we are going to be affected negatively here? The fund is not getting stored in the smart contract. They are not going to play with our funds. As far as the royalty things are concerned, every day 3.5% funds are getting distributed 100%. 1.5% reward fund is also getting today. The reward distribution day was there, closing day. It all got distributed. And moreover, the developer creators owners are getting 5% transaction, fees in the name of system maintenance and creators fund, which are more than this 1.5% fund that are being, held back for the reward distribution for a week. Why they would do something silly, nonsense, stupid when they are getting much more here? It's a simple thing to understand and to learn. So, this is the logic behind this. So the system is 100% decentralized. System is immutable. No changes can be made at all at any cost, at any level. If they want to make any changes, they have to change the contract. And without taking the consent of community members, they cannot change the contract also. Because if they are going to do that, they are going to put X on their own both feet. Because they are what? Because of the community, because of the community's power, community's help and support they have with themselves. When they are going to introduce those future projects, to whom and for whom? It's because of the community. If they are going to do things intentionally out of their own, thinking and pattern, and the community is not going to support and help them, definitely those things are really going to be a big flop. Google is Google, Facebook is Facebook, because of the community's power. Community can make you, community can break you. So, they are not going to do anything silly like this. So please understand, and all these your, concerns, doubts have all, no relevance here as pertaining to Rain BNB and Write BNB. Both the smart contracts are exactly working on the same theme and pattern. Packages are also same. Communities are working in both smart contract. In Write BNB, revamped contract also, Rain BNB contract also, and the older Write BNB contract also. Though the developers are not in favor for anyone to work in the older smart contract ending with 12340. Let's have a look here. That is also opened here. Let me show you. So first, clear your doubts, because doubts are really going to give you. Just see this. People are working. This is Write BNB, original contract. I can see here. In one day, how many transactions happened in Write BNB? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 transactions. So like this. And now, if you check the Rain BNB transactions, ladies and gentlemen, let me refresh. And then you can see 16 seconds ago, someone registered. 31 seconds ago, someone registered. 55 seconds ago, someone upgraded. 1 minute ago, someone upgraded. 2 minutes ago, someone registered. So in every few seconds, either the registrations or upgradations are happening in Rain BNB. And this kind of transaction patterns and history, you will always find 24/7. No matter which country you belong to or you are from, at any point of time, maybe 3 o'clock in the morning, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, or 12 a.m. midnight, you will find this similar kind of pattern, because it's a global concept. It's a global concept. Over 708,000 users have already registered. In fact, more than 2 million transactions had happened on both the smart contract. More than 2 million transactions. because upgrades people have been making. So you must have the complete knowledge about the system. Then only you are going to get your questions fully answered, and then you will have the complete belief level about the platform. So because of all these things, people are who are having knowledge about smart contract, how does actually work, and why Rainbnb is so unique in its own way, why it is not going to scam anyone, because there is nothing from the developer and owner side to scam us. Because if they are going to scam us, definitely they are not going to get anything. They will get zero BNB, trust me. So why would they scam? And their ideology, is absolutely different. In all project, in all concepts, what you have seen so far, they first develop some product or maybe service, and then they start vouching, promoting that product and service in order to attract consumer, client, customer, user. First, they develop some product and service. They are going in a different way, vice versa way. They are first creating the user and community first, other way around. And then they are going to offer them so many other projects, products, gaming tokens, gaming projects, their own blockchain, decentralized exchange. These are all products, NFT-based systems. They are all projects for them. So they are working diligently on that. So they will not do anything silly, stupid, nonsense that can hamper. They have not earned anything, trust me, by now. Shifting around over 550,000 users from BNB into Rainbnb, it had costed them a lot of money. You can ask from a person who is having knowledge about the blockchain and smart contract. They didn't do this freely, for free. It costed them good amount of money. So they have been investing into the system. They did not earn anything from this platform, but definitely and surely they're going to make, because the break even will come when their projects are going to be introduced. And one more thing you must understand, are the creator, owner, developers are paying to us? No. Unlike in centralized systems, they pay to us. The users pay to them and then they pay to us. But here, the communities are paying to each other. All community members are paying to each other. So this is the very innovative business model where the owners are not liable to pay us. So they have nothing to lose. In worst case, suppose we don't work, still the creators, developer have no liability. It's not a ROI plan. You put in $1,000, they have to give you $2,000 back. And they don't have a generation source, so from where they will give you $2,000 for that $1,000 you invested into their project? It's not like this. So you need to understand why this system will run for years, because it's a blockchain based. It is going to be totally community driven. Community is going to run this project. Why the community is going to run? Because community is getting instant dispersal of their rewards and profits. And everyone is going to get that reward and profit if you're just going to follow the system. Everyone needs to bring in two good people. And through rank upgrade bonus only, you have a big chance, better chance, good chance to earn several hundreds of BNB, thousands of BNBs months, years to come. And maybe, who knows, several hundred thousands of BNB. Nothing is impossible in the domain of internet and cryptocurrencies, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing is impossible. So this is a platform that has got very, very substantial value and very sustainable model it has. But since we are not 100% knowing the answers for the doubts and the questions we have, we sometimes really get puzzled. We are always in a confusing state of mind. When someone asks you the question, then you are totally blind. You don't know what to say, how to say, what the arguments and logic you need to share with your people who is asking you those kind of questions. So the best way to answer their questions, to bring in them into this kind of meeting and trainings, or maybe You can, have a conference call or maybe a physical meeting with your senior appliance who are having well-versed knowledge about the system. Okay, so that's the one thing. Now, coming back to some more, questions people asked, like team is not working, team is not coming for the Zoom, how you can resolve all these challenges. Someone asked that when they say and talk about the Rain BNB project and people, don't respond, they say no, then they feel very differently and they, get demotivated, discouraged. So first of all, ladies and gentlemen, you need to know that what kind of people you are really approaching. What kind of people you are really approaching for this business. We need to connect, collaborate, and team up with right kind of people. And almost more than 95% people in this world are right kind of people. They just need to be awakened. They just need to be educated. They just need to be informed. They just need to be made aware. And when you are going to do them, definitely they are going to work with you as your best business partner. But since we are not doing this initial, groundwork, and because of that, we find it difficult to make people join. Even though they join, they will not bring in their two people. Even though they bring their two people, they will not come for the meetings and trainings. They will not upgrade later. And so as their team members are not going to upgrade. So first thing first, you need to first of all know the complete knowledge idea about the system. Complete knowledge about the business. How this business is going to work. Okay, first thing is this. And when you know this complete knowledge about the business, then three things you need to do. And first thing is this. Recruitment. Recruitment, recruitment, recruitment. If you're not going to recruit, then definitely you are not going to flourish and prosper in this business. Minimum two good recruitment you have to do. You have to do. And in fact, I would suggest and share, if you really want to earn in millions, you need to recruit as many as you can in this business. After recruitment, you need to follow this. Development, development, and development. You need to develop your recruited people. You need to develop them. You need to nurture them. You need to educate them. You need to inform them. You need to train them. Because if you're not going to train them, educate them, develop them, they are going to die out in the business. They are not going to work anymore. This is what has been happening. You recruited people, but you did not develop them because you did not share with them the whole information about the Rain BNB, how they can become successful. You just told them you need to start with $3, you need to bring in two people, that's it. And they brought any Tom, Harry, Jerry. Two people. You did not tell them those two people should be the best two people, who are fit for this business. I always give an example, ladies and gentlemen. Suppose you want to start a business that requires $20,000 worth of investment, and you need a partner who is willing to invest $10,000 worth of dollar with you. Whom you will find your partner who is willing to invest 50% of the business cost, startup cost, who is willing to work just like you, who is having the same kind of mindset that is going to match with you. You're not going to bring in anyone. Even if the person is interested to invest 50%, but the person's wavelength frequency is not matching with you, definitely you're not going to partner with that guy. You're not going to invite him to become partner of yours. Same here. But the saddest part here is that we don't consider this a $1 million business. I consider this a $1 billion business. And this was the reason on the very first day, 7th August 2024, I upgraded myself to the higher rank, to an emperor. I did not start with beginner, influencer, achiever. I started with over $6,500 worth of BNB investment. Well, BNB, that time the BNB was $450, $460. So you need to believe into the system. And how the belief will come? When you will have a complete knowledge about the project, about the platform. And when you will have the complete knowledge, you will have the belief, then you will have all the resources which are available with you and which are not available with you also, the universe is going to give you. Even though you don't have people, the people will come across to you for you to recruit them, provided you have the willingness, the burning desire to execute and work in this business. But a lot of you, when two people tell you, no, 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 I can't do it. No, I have joined, but now I'm no longer interested in this business. I have found something else. Therein, I'm going to earn free Bitcoin by just investing $500, and that $500 is going to become $1,500 in next 3 months' time. And this business is no good for me, Airbnb. And you believe, and you also start feeling like him, and you also try to put in $100, $200 over there. This is the problem. When you are going to be distracted with that kind of platform that are going to promise you that you will get rich overnightly. Overnight success, no one has achieved so far in this world. It's just a myth, trust me. And it is going to put you in big losses in time to come. In order to win your trust belief level, they will pay you initially, those kind of scam projects, sponges projects and platforms. And I give example. In these kind of projects, even though they are telling you will be earning 20% profit monthly, 30% profit monthly, in 3 months, 4 months time, you will just somehow manage to recover your principal amount. And even though you make in next 6 months time $2,000 out of the $1,000, will this $2,000 going to make your dreams realize? No. So there also, if you want to get rich, you have to enroll people, you have to build a team. And in that case, you have to make them invest big money, like you have invested $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, and there is going to be a scam tomorrow. Maybe you might earn some money, but all your people are going to lose their money and they are not going to spare you. So all these projects, guys, every meeting I talk about that is not good at all. Okay. In Airbnb, what exactly you're supposed to do, you start with mentor, $130, $135, champion, or maybe pioneer, or in worst case, as I always suggest, with this ambassador rank, and you will see the magic happening for you. Everyone joins with maybe ambassador, pioneer, mentor. Mentor is always a sweet spot. The best suggestion to all of you to start with mentor, keep promoting mentor, and keep recruiting people. Recruitment is the key to be successful. I have introduced more than 80 direct referrals so far on, I think, 4 accounts I'm having, which are very active accounts. And that has made me earn how many BNBs? Over 700 BNBs in just 7.5 months' time. So you need to be focused. If I would have also started looking here and there, first 2 months, I didn't earn well from Right BNB. But in next 5.5 months, I changed my strategy. I became more focused. I, start evaluating where I am heading wrong. And I rectified all my mistakes. I worked with productive people. I was wasting my time on unproductive people. They were not worthful, but still I was giving all my time, effort, energy to them. And that was draining me. So first 2 months I could not recover my principal amount, 12 BNB in first 2 months time. But in next 5.5 months time, I earned several times of my principal amount. And not only me, there are many, many more people like me. In fact, some of them have earned more than me also. So first thing is recruitment. Recruitment. And when you recruit people, then you must focus on the development of those recruited people. So development. Train them, teach them, share with them. And then third thing, management. You just have to manage your people. You have started recruiting well. You started developing them well and just have to manage them well. That's it. If you are just going to, follow these three things, you are going to make a lot of insane number of BNB from the platform. The product of Rain BNB at this point of time is what? The product is BNB. We earn BNB, we trade BNB among our community members, we gift BNB, we pay in BNB, we receive BNB. So right now in community building of Rain BNB, the product is BNB. And how the BNB is coming? This is the only platform wherein you have 100% transparent system that is going to tell you from where the funds are coming. From all the community members. It's 100% distribution. 100% distribution. All the 6 types of income, excluding the royalty and reward, the 4 types of income has got 100% plus 5% extra. 5% for royalty and reward, 5% for system maintenance and creators fund. All funds instantly gets distributed. So there is no risk, no fear for losing your money. And if you're going to work following the system, you're going to definitely reward it in a big way. So what is the system? When you join, beginner package is the registration package here in Rain BNB. Remember, now few rules I'm going to share with you. Just follow them and you'll be highly successful. When you offer this opportunity, don't make anyone join quickly. Don't be in a rush to recruit people. Work on your guest, work on your prospect, work on them and try to scan them. Try to judge them. Is that person a suitable candidate to join with you? And then when you are 100% convinced, and what are the different parameters you are going to check? Before offering the opportunity, just ask few questions. Just ask few questions. First question, in a polite manner, after creating and building rapport with that person, are you happy, satisfied with the work you have been carrying on? With your job, with your business? Are you earning enough money? Do you have enough source of income that is really going to help you realize your dreams and goals? Are you happy and satisfied what we have been doing? Ask that person, what is the immediate next goal you want to achieve in, let's say, 6 months' time, 1 year time? And do you think that is going to be fulfilled with your current source of income? Everyone is going to say no. Trust me. So what is your plan? What is your plan to achieve that goal and dream? How you're going to fulfill them? These questions will make that person become curious and it will force that person to think. In the video I played, when you continue to do the same thing which you have been doing for so many years, you will continue to get the same results what you have been getting from years. So if you want to have some extra big achievement, you need to have some extra source of income, big income. And how it will come? By not just working ordinarily, but you have to become extraordinary. And this platform is something extraordinary only. Then you can say you don't have a solution. Now, I can give you solution, my dear friend. I have a system wherein you need not have to sell any unwanted, expensive products like we have been doing earlier in different projects. You don't have to be a big recruiter. You don't have. You don't have to, do any targets, daily, weekly, monthly basis. You don't have to run from pillar to post. You don't have to do any PV, SV, CV, managing of all these personal volume, sales volume, like what we have seen in network kind of system. You are not supposed to do any, operational cost. It's going to incur building this business. So the person is really going to be curious, what kind of business is this? And one guaranteed and surety, the business will never scam you. The business never ever going to be closed down. And the business you can start with very minimal amount. So when you are going to talk after creating the, I have not said anything to you all. Suppose you are my prospect about Airbnb. I just, shared with you something really relevant for you, something really everyone wants to, know and wants to address the problem, what everyone is going through. And you are providing a solution. See, all the big companies in this world, all the big sales people in this world, they first create the need and they offer the solution. So in order to bring good people as your prospect who are going to become your partner in this business, you need to create a need first for them, and then you can provide them the solution. But we are not doing like this way. Hey, a lot of people are doing like this way. Hey, I've joined a wonderful concept, Airbnb is on blockchain, smart contract. You just need to start with $3. You need to introduce 2 people, and people are earning a lot of BNBs. You can also make. I have just joined. Why not do you join? You create your wallet and just put in $3 and you can start yourself. That's it. They tell the whole thing in just a minute. How the person you are expecting to be educated about the system and how that person is going to work with diligence and with discipline and dedication. So if you think it's a multi-million-dollar business, you have to project this business to your prospect in that mode. And if you are doing all this kind of talking, maybe virtually, maybe physically, then the person would get interested. And you can ask the questions. I'm sure if I offer you something like this, in which you don't have to sell any product, you don't have to invest big, you don't have to do all kind of things which you have done in past projects, that has the full guarantee that it will sustain for as long as you, me, and maybe beyond that also. This project has created a lot of millionaire in past 7.5 months time. I'm sure you'd like to know more about this. And it's not an obligation also. The person would say yes. But then you say, but if you're really serious about changing your life to having a good source of income, then only I'm going to tell you. And how much money you really want to earn in next 1 year, in next 10 months from other source of work you're going to undertake. Ask these questions, involve that prospect. And the person would be totally blank, will not tell you something. And then you can say, if I show you a way through which you can earn $100,000, $200,000 in next 10 months time, 1 year's time, would you be interested to know more about it? Do you think the person will say no? No, person will say yes. That guy is surely going to say yes. And this is where you have to emphasize. If you really want to earn $500,000, $200,000, $100,000, $50,000, okay, then will you do 2-3 simple things? And the person would say, what? You need to go for a 30 days training sessions. 1 hour you have to take out from your schedule. Every day, 30 days training sessions you need to undergo, because this business, you don't know anything about this business. So if you are not going to learn how to do this business, then you are going to be fail in this business. And I don't want my partner to fail in the business. I will not be interested to enroll you with myself. But we are doing other way around. We are really dying to have that person joining with me or joining with you. That's why the more you will be after the people, the more further the people are going to run away from you. So, this way, ladies and gentlemen, you can work on your prospect. All the people who have already joined with you, you have really spoiled them. But still, you can recover some of those people by making those people talk to your expert uplines, by inviting them to this kind of meetings and trainings. It's a very legit, legal, long-term, sustainable business, but don't be in a rush and hurry to get rich quick. You invested $3, you put in $3, you want $30 should come every day to you. How it's going to be possible? No platform, no company can make you earn this kind of income. But Rain will definitely give you this kind of income if you are going to be regular, consistent, persistent. Daily, you're going to work in this project with the system we share with you, because this is the system we have adopted. We have been getting success and we are sharing with our people. They have been following, they are also getting success. So this is tried, tested, and proven. It will not fail you at all. But we are responsible for our failures. We have not been following. We are not recruiting people. We are not developing our recruited people. We are not managing our people. Rather, they are managing us. How? They are saying Rain is not good platform. You know, how much money you have earned, how much money I have earned, nothing. Let's go to some other project. Maybe we will earn money over there. A lot of my team members have been to other project and into another project and then to another project. They have not made even a marginal profit also. Why? Because they are not focused. It is always said, when find one good project, give your best 100% with your devotion, dedication, time, energy, effort, then you will be successful. And when you become successful over there, when you are highly successful, then you may think of doing something else, or maybe then you can take your people to some other project. But you introduce people here, you yourself are not successful, your people are not successful, and then you started offering other project. Those people, including you, got diverted, distracted, will go to another project. Maybe there also the same thing will happen. The success will not come overnight. You have to work for success. Your dreams are only going to be true when you are going to work for your dream. Otherwise, your dream will remain your dream. So, these strategies, if we are going to follow, definitely we are going to be highly successful through Rain. And as far as the compensation plan is concerned, we have the best compensation plan in the world. Referral income, 10%, we are getting again and again on the same person we have recruited. No MLM industry project or platform or company is going to give you referral income again and again on the same person. And here everyone is literally going to upgrade for their own benefit and profits, because if they are not upgrading, they will be losing out the profits from the community members. So you don't have to tell people to upgrade. If you follow this simple rule, which we keep talking about it, promote mentor. If you're going to promote mentor, you think that mentor is $130 and people will not join. That is the PhD, wrong PhD you have acquired. You think this person should not be offered this Rain project because he's a poor person, or maybe he has incurred a lot of losses in past and may not join. I have made many people join who were not ready to shell out $10, and I have made them join with Pioneer package. They invested $65 with me in Rain. So you need to create value, because they will remain poor, they will remain short of money if they are not going to act. And as in the video, it was said that someday I will do this, someday I will become rich, someday I will follow you, someday I will do this and do that. That someday is never going to come. The time is right now. So this is how people are working. If you approach 10 people, there might be chance all these 10 people are going to say no to you. You should not be worried. You should be looking for another 5 people. And trust me, in next 5 people, you will be getting 2 people, 3 people, or maybe all 5 joining with you. In next 10 people you are going to approach, you will have another 4, 5 people joining with you. And all those people whom you are going to make this system join, all of them are not going to work. All of them are not going to work. See, actually, the whole system is based on law of average. And the law of average says, why most of you are not minting money like me and many of my key leaders? Because you are not following this law of average, 5:1 ratio. 5:1 ratio is working in our life, in sales and marketing in this universe. If you are going to talk to 100 people, 20 people will buy products from you, 20 people will join with you, 20 people will work diligently with you. But you are recruiting 2 people. So 5:1 ratio, no one is working. No one is upgrading. This is the problem. That's why we say to recruit more people. Then this 5:1 ratio will work. Not everyone is going to buy iPhone, Mercedes, Ferrari, Discovery. But still these companies are billion-dollar turnover they have been creating because they are not looking for everyone to buy their products. Similarly, you should not be looking for everyone who is going to join Airbnb will work with you. Some will work, some won't work. So what? I'm not worried about. Many of my team members have given up on this project. The people who have joined with me on the very first day, 7th of August 2024, they are no longer in this business and they are not making money from anywhere else. And they are repenting, crying, kicking themselves because they have not followed the system. They did not trust the system. They did not trust me. You need to trust people. I say, how many of you have, let me ask you, have seen the God? No one has seen the God so far in this world. Maybe some saints or, some highly blessed people, but none of us. But still we believe. Why? Because our parents, teachers, elders have told us right from our childhood that there is a God that is going to help you, support you, guide you, enlighten you, and we must believe into them. Similarly, you need to trust the process. You need to trust the system. You need to trust your upline, your sponsor. Otherwise, you are always going to be misguided, like we have been. A lot of people are looking for some other project all the time. This is the biggest reason. Let me tell you why people are failing, because they are not consistent. They are not focused. They are not giving time, energy, effort on regular basis, on consistent basis to the system. And that's why their people are also like them. You are going to be as good as your team, or your team vice versa. Your team is going to be as good as you. Are you doing 4-5 presentation every day? No, show the plan is the secret for success. How many presentations of Airbnb you have been conducting on daily basis? Then you will give an excuse, I don't have people. We are having billions of people in this world. How many contacts you have in your mobile phone? How many email contacts you have? How many social media friends you have? Acquaintances you have? Have you approached everyone? No, you have not approached. Because you started applying brain, this person will not do, this person will not have money, this person is going to think what about me if I'm going to offer this project. Why? It means you are not feeling good about this system. And when you are not feeling good about the system, how you're going to excel in the system? I vouch and talk and speak about this platform to everyone I know. And if I don't know, yesterday I was, in a physical meeting, I met a lot of new people who have come very first time to know about the system. And they met me, I shared with them the project, they were very happy. They were interested to join with me. But I said, no, the person who has brought you here, you must join with that person. So when you are going to talk to person, everyone is going to join with you, provided you follow the system, provided you do your due diligence. Don't make anyone and everyone join instantly. Just try to figure out whether the person is suitable candidate for this business or not. Because if the person is not a suitable candidate, definitely he or she will disappoint you. He's not going to work. So 5:1 ratio is always working. That's why I tell people, recruit 10, 20, 50. Don't you know 20 people, 30 people? Yes, we all know. What is stopping us? The burning desire. You are not having burning desire to earn 100 BNB, 500 BNB. If you would have had that desire, definitely you would have recruited many people and you would have trained those many people. Because the people who are having the hunger, they are, Les Brown always say, hunger is the only thing that is really going to realize all your goals and dreams. So develop that hungerness within you. Okay, let's have some question answer sessions, guys, now. Time is really quite late. If you have some questions, any questions, you can ask me. Mr. Charles Venter, you have so many questions. I think you have joined very first time today here. So allow yourself to, some more days, because everything cannot be answered in one meeting. There are a lot of other people also, their questions also need to be answered. So I did some of people's question. So definitely you keep joining this kind of training sessions. Definitely you will get answer for all your questions. It's a, slow and steady process. All the information pertaining to the platform, contract, and system, definitely you will come to know slowly and steadily. And so stay tuned for all the meetings and trainings, and definitely you will come to know all the answers. Okay. Now there is a question, interesting question from Dare to Dream Rain BNB. On contract, why fake phishing is seen? It's already been answered several times, ladies and gentlemen. But still, if you want to know the answer, I would suggest you, because we are already late actually. So if you have joined Rain BNB or Ride BNB, then you can log into your dashboard and go to our WhatsApp official or Telegram official channel, wherein all the details why these fake phishing things are written over there. All well explained answers are given over there. You just go through it. Still, you are having some questions and concerns after reading that explanation. I'm here tomorrow once again, same time, using the same link you can join, and I'll be very happy to clarify that. So the answer for your question is that website address. We are not a website-based system of FME. We are basically a blockchain-driven system. You can work through centralized domain, rainbnb.live, okay, rainbnb.live, and writebnb.world. Those are the two smart contracts, centralized domain, and there are other domains also. We have decentralized application also. We have smart contract addresses also. I think you are new here, so that's why you're asking about this website address. You get in touch with your person who has invited you for this meeting, or maybe for this program, and you will have a idea about the website address and how to look for more information. In fact, you can go to Google and YouTube and make your own search about Right BNB and Rain BNB. You will come to know. And the guy, Charles, who was asking that, when you go to Chat GPT, in fact, Mr. Turia is the best person who can answer this question. Chat GPT, if you talk and ask questions to Chat GPT about Right BNB, it will give you the answer, all the answers. Similarly, Rain BNB is the newly developed name, got introduced just 2 months back. So maybe the informations are not updated in Chat GPT. Chat GPT is what? The people feed information into the system and then it responds. So Chat GPT has no authority to decide about something. Let me tell you guys, all the information that are being put into the system manually, Chat GPT is answering that thing. Google search is also something similar to that. If the wrong information has been fed into the system, it will give you the wrong results. Like I'll give you an example. I'll give an example. If you go to the Google and say, write 10 benefits of having coffee daily, Google will give you 10 benefits of having coffee daily. And after some time, ask the same Google, write 10 negative points of having coffee daily, 10 negative impacts of having coffee daily. The same Google will give you 10 reasons for negatively having coffee daily. Now, whom you will trust? Which information you will rely on? The same Google is answering for this question also and for this question also. So don't rely every time on Google or Chat GPT. Use your due diligence. We are human beings. We have created these softwares, but those softwares, those programs are not as intelligent as we as a human being are. We are always going to be superior, as Jack Ma says. Okay, so human beings are much more, because we have brain, we have intelligence. Artificial intelligence is not going, they might have accuracy, more accuracy than human beings, but they cannot be as intelligent and talented as we as the human beings are actually, and will be in future as well. So anyway, guys, so use your due diligence. I have given you all the inputs about the system. So ChatGPT or Google is no authority. Trust me. YouTube is no authority to decide and talk anything good or bad about any system. You study, do your own due diligence, study, research, everything. Ask your upliners who have been working well, who are more knowledgeable than you. If they are really dedicated towards the system, they are definitely going to help you clarify all your doubts and questions. And we are also here with you. Okay. Okay, perfectly fine. So let me have some more feedback. Okay, Liz, for you. Thank you, KK, for powerful training. Okay, Charles Mentor, thanks for your answer regarding Chat GPT. Okay, Rochelle, amazing session leader. KK. Thank you so much, everyone. So it's time to say goodbye for today. And definitely, we never say goodbye to anyone here because we always believe in meeting and bringing in always the best, okay, for everyone through this Rain BNB system. And trust me, if you're really going to delve more into this platform, you will fall in love with the system. Like many of us, thousands of people are really sold to Rain BNB because they have seen what this platform can do for them. It is not going to make you earn a lot of money, but also it will help you to help others to earn a lot of money, and also it will help you as well as others to make yourself and themselves the better person, more knowledgeable, more skillful, more talented. So thank you guys. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a presentation day. Do invite a lot of new guests as well as your team members, because more people are going to come for the meetings. Definitely they are going to be fully charged. One more secret I want to share with you before I say good day and good night, that do join all meetings and training. That is one of the secrets that can make you successful. And tell your team members also, sooner or later they will realize, because I believe if you and your team is going to be on the Zoom, definitely your income is going to be on boom. Thank you so much. Take care. Good luck, good day, and good night.